listen, don't ever think that you can't get your own piece. I'm trying to get my piece. When I heard Charlamagne got that $200 million, I said, "Ooh." Anytime I hear anything like that, even when I found out that how much money Casanat is making, I said, "Yo, ooh, hold on, I need money. I need money so I can buy ridiculous sweaters, all types of shit going on in my sweater game. I need to have a collection of the rarest quarter zips in the world, and we still waiting on Megan Thee Stallion and her team in terms of their donation to YNs around the world. We need 500 quarter zips donated to at least 10 school districts in America, but preferably New Jersey or Texas. I'll be fair. Humble King. Listen, we got. Whoa, shit. Got two instances going. Hold on. Y'all not big into burgers, man. Hold on, real quick.
Nah, but like
I'm actually the happiest I've ever been in my whole
I'm
life.
saying, bro. I'm cheating on y'all niggas, bro. I'm just saying, dude. Like, I didn't know.
Alright, what's different about like being together with somebody? Like, come on,
Dang, like,
break it down for me.
King, I ain't gonna lie. For the first time in my life, besides my family, I felt a human form of like purpose to like. But look though, y'all.
And that's the saddest shit ever. He said it's the first time he felt purpose. Yo, men live their lives through women. Coach been talking about this a lot on the channel. I know how sensitive Coach is. You know, also he dark skinned, so dark skinned niggas believe that everybody owns something. So then listen, Coach, you are owed more respect. So here I am to respect you. Nah, you already get killed. So like I said before, men like this have to always convince themselves and you, right? But also, so I spoke before about the inexperience. Yo, he's showing that, yo, you don't have much experience. Also, you don't have much self-esteem. And this is what's crazy is no matter how much money, and this comes from the black community, right? Because when niggas get money, a lot of black men try to maintain trying to be in the same person or reverting back to what it was before. I heard academics say that about Blueface, where it's like a lot of these artists, what they'll try to do is basically try to prove that they're from the basically from the bottom and do things that niggas from the bottom do. Like Blueface said, he got all those tattoos while he was in jail because they wouldn't have hit the same if he would have got them outside. And one has to ask, why do you have to have these tattoos? But listen, I have to go check on these burgers, okay? So we're gonna play something. Matter of fact, let's play Duke.
Faithful. We seen from across the club a nigga talking to my homeboy girl. Your girl ain't faithful. Nigga, I walked off. I walked off. And as your homeboy, I never tell you what route to go with your girl. I never tell you to leave your girl. I never tell you how to operate with that right there. Cause it ain't a nigga out here who could tell me how to operate about mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't give a fuck what you say, what the next nigga say, what the world say. If I want to be with my girl, I'm gonna be with her. It ain't nothing that none of my homeboys or the world can tell me. I gotta make that choice at the end of the day. That's what I'm telling bro though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you my dog. I never tell you to leave or to break up or do nothing. But what I'm gonna tell you is, boy, hearing that shit made even me feel away. You know what I'm saying? Your girl ain't faithful. We seen from across the club a nigga talking to my homeboy girl. Your girl ain't faithful. Nigga, I walked off. I walked off. And as your homeboy, I never tell you what route to go with your girl. I never tell you to leave your girl. I never tell you how to operate with that right there. Cause it ain't a nigga out here who could tell me how to operate about mine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I don't know if this is true or not. Who knows where this is from? Because you got to realize in the era of streaming, a person could have said something at any time or any place. Make sure you're in the right mic. All right, yeah, a person could have said something at any time, any place. So who knows when this was, or they just trying to attach it to what's going on. So we listen. We working our way backwards. We jumping around. We're going through the process. Relax your body and free your mind. Okay, don't question nothing. Just go ahead and grab your stress toy. Okay, grab your stress balls. All right, pause and just enjoy the journey. All right. So, Duke Dennis makes a really important point, right? And of course, the premises.
The weekend just did one. Your girl ain't faithful. We seen.
Give me a second. Let's play some more clips. So this is Gigi and Casanata. So I just want to give you guys an idea of who she is, how she talks, and shit like that. So
I just got back from vacation. I did not vlog that because that was a very intimate vacation. My past two vacations have been very intimate. As you guys know, I am in a relationship. I do now have a man. I know I've been telling y'all for so long that I have not had a man. And people try to mix up a couple of my words, which is fine. That's what people are gonna do at the end of the day. But yes, I'm in a relationship, and now that it is official, and y'all know, everybody knows. Yeah, I can be open with y'all about that. But enough of that.
now again, not a bad looking girl, but going back to this is the different. We're in a different era, okay? You cannot be someone rich as Casanat. And again, she's not mid. There ain't nothing wrong with her. But this, should this be a millionaire's girl? You know what I'm saying? Is she as if you a millionaire? Is she worth? Is the kind of girl you want being your main girl? Now, as an older guy, right? I can see this girl provides him pretty much no value. She just cute and she cool to be around, and she in her prime. And this is also the power of when women's in her prime, it's so different. I found this old picture of me, my father, and my mother, and see my mother in her prime. That's my mother in her prime, yo. And I always tell my sister, listen, this is your prime. This is the best it's going to get, all right? Things will get different for you when you get older. And it's not that it's going to get bad for you, but you got to understand it's going to be a different time, right? But bigger than that, and I'm just saying, you guys let me know. So, what do you guys feel? Do you feel when it comes to, because we do have to qualify this. So, because again, Casanat is a young millionaire, and he's not done making money. So, in terms of where he scales amongst other men, just pretty much in his age demographic, right? What kind of girl does he deserve? And we need to have more of those conversations because men, no matter what they acquire, no matter what they get, they will go out there and get a woman that don't love them. They'll get a woman that just is worthless. Worthless in terms of, but again, bringing value to him in ways that make his life better. I always say about my ex, I know a lot of men would have been able to get out of that because she provided mad value. When I told you that, now mind you, I knew that something was wrong mentally because literally the week before or 2 weeks before, I remember her texting me saying I want to make you this mac and cheese quesadilla. Actually, I think she did come over and make it. I think she made twice, and she was so happy to make it for me. I remember telling her, babe, can you make some more of that, right? And then the week after that. Again, I don't understand what splitting was. When I replayed that last week, when we were speaking and whatnot, I remember I was on the phone thinking what's wrong with her? I started realizing she's been real short. Now, mind you, we didn't talk on the phone every day. We would text every day. Well, we wouldn't talk on the phone every day. And also, we saw each other quite a lot. So towards the end, that last week of us being together, I remember the last few conversations, and it wasn't a big deal if we didn't speak because we usually spent a lot of time, one-on-one together. So I didn't want to replay it now. I realized she sounded different. She sounded like someone else. And I recognized them more. I remember when it happened before, I didn't understand because the splitting is also when they become the other person. Because again, it's borderline personality disorder. It's when they become someone else or they just start looking at you completely different. As if they're because when someone can look at you completely different than they looked at you before and nothing about you has changed, that's weird. That's the same as seeing the color blue and saying now it's red. Blue is now red. What you want to do, right? But also Another thought I've been having is about how love actually works, and is there a way around love and shit? We be trying to find a way around the emotion of love because again, men really like being in love. When men really want to be loved, but we done got to where it is not a safe pursuit. It's not a safe pursuit no more. It's nothing that Cops not gotta realize as a young man. You're living in an era where love as we knew it, or love as it's been presented to you in storybooks and in history and through stories, that's not what it actually is. You're gonna have to define that for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Men can have whatever they want to have in this world as long as you want to sacrifice and do the equivalent exchange. As long as you want to put the work in, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. This world is yours. All right. But the thing is, most of us, we're just not going to do the work. We just don't want to pay that price. And shame on you when you stepped up to the old dirty bastard.
I make more money in a month than.
Let me see. All right, let's play some more clips of Gigi talking. My bad. So this right here is and again, I'm an old ninja, so I have no idea if this is like put together or what's going on here. All right, hold on. So this says TikTok video resurface of Cenat ex-girlfriend Gigi calling NBA YoungBoy Bay. So initially the rumor was that they broke up because Gigi was cheating on Cenat with NBA YoungBoy. I think that's just a rumor. Like there's no actual proof of that. And academics did a show on it because somehow his name got caught up in it, and someone tweeted that the academic said it on the stream. So he was he was trying to kind of clear his name, and he kind of did a little bit of a deep dive into their relationship, who she is, how she comes across, and for the most part, a girl like this. Now again, I don't know what the family background is. I guess mom got money. Shit, I guess mom get into the bag. So I said, listen, I love to confirm when somebody actually got money because we got a lot of fakers and pretenders. But the way Gigi be asking for shit, she must have grew up in a pretty a good area. Or you know what? Who knows? I could be wrong. I don't know. But I want to play some more clips of her talking and whatnot. Let's see.
I ain't gonna lie. Wait, I ain't gonna lie though.
So this is it's Cenat, in Gigi on live. Check them out.
I only got this spoon.
All right, we just gonna go back and forth.
Fuck it. See, that's why I fought with you, bruh. Like, damn. Like, you just don't give a shit. Hey. What up, motherfucker? Okay, hold on. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, so that's the bar. And also, again, when you a young guy, right, you look for different things. You don't know what you want yet, right? So first of all, the fact that you saying that you got one spoon is crazy. The fact that she's the woman in the house. Well, I don't think Gigi got a job. So we're gonna assume she ain't got no job. Gigi ain't got no job. And she hasn't noticed. Is this what I'm talking about with the value and whatnot, right? You need a woman who anticipates you and a woman who looks around and sees what needs to be done, especially in the house. And I'm assuming she over there all the time. She ain't see that you need spoons, my nigga. Hold on, let me go ahead and come on screen. Actually, no, I'm not gonna come on screen right now. Pause. She didn't see that you were in need of replenishment of spoons, my ninja. That's one. Two. When you don't really know what you want from women yet, you deal with them like a homeboy. Like the more that you can kind of hang out with her and play with her, and she lets you be kind of gross and let the bar be low for you. You like her, and that's really enough for you when you're younger. But as you get older, things really should change. But also, no one sits down and says anything. And also, I think a part of this shit is that Kai, he's dating like a broke nigga. Like he's not like he's dating like he's treating her like as if she's not replaceable. And listen, the more attractive a man is, and this is something that again women don't like you to understand. The more popping you are, if you are the least bit popping, if you are attractive to her, that means you're attracted to a lot of other women who are on her level of attractiveness, and they may be a few points higher or a few points lower. So if there's sixes that think you're attractive, there are eights who also think you're attractive. You know what I'm saying it's gonna be fours that think you're attractive because again, like the dude that's the eight or a nine. You know what? I'm gonna leave that analogy right there. I think you guys kind of get where I'm going with that. So I want to give y'all the idea of these two. Let's see if I got any more clips of them talking and what's up with them. All right. That's the X-Men shit. Well, fuck it. I want to say this shit.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. TikTok.
So this right here is definitely broke nigga activity. Where's my soundbite for broke nigga activity, man? Where's it at? Hold on, bro, nigga. Hold on. It's a lot of you niggas right now, bro. Get your life together. Get your bag together. See, Cenat is dating and thinking and looking at women the way that a nigga like this is looking at women. All right. Listen, she was able to put this nigga shit in bins and first of all, how the tops come off? See, I can't tell if the tops came off or anyway. So
Talk today is moving day for a nigga. Yeah. His raggedy ass truck, his raggedy ass clothes. He been splurging, spending his money on another bitch. Yeah, it's moving day for this nigga. You got to get the phone up out of here. Go to that bitch you want it so bad. Cause I don't want you no more. I swear to God.
yo, she at least 200 pounds. She out of breath, and she been standing still for the last 10 minutes. Listen, when they got out of breath just talking, or listen, I could be wrong, man. Matter of fact, she could have just tossed them clothes. All right, hold on. Oh, that's his truck right there. God damn. Nah. She definitely unattractive. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's a car that her nigga driving, she definitely unattractive. So all right. Anyway, so I wanted to play that clip right there because that I just think that it needs to be seen. I think that we need to hold up a mirror to you niggas. But nah, it's real talk though.